Children with real superpowers. What if I told you superpowers are not locked into the comic book world? They really do exist. Believe it or not, superpowers are not limited to TV screens. All humans do not get superpowers from very early, but here in this video, we're going to show you top 10 children with real superhero ability, and I bet number 7 will blow your mind. If you're a fan of such extraordinary stuff, subscribe to this channel right now and hit the tiny bell icon so you never miss an update. Number 10. China's Cat-Eyed Boy. The boy from a remote village in China is blessed with mesmerizing sky blue eyes. Definitely his eyes are the most tempting fact, but his ability to see through darkness is more surprising than you think. The boy can surely remind you of the Asian cat breed Siamese, who has the same sky blue eyes. Seeing such unusual human characteristics, scientists all around the world got highly interested in making experiments with his night vision. Surprisingly, the boy amazed everyone when he filled out questionnaires sitting in a pitch-black room. Now the question popped up was that how can a human child have such mysterious-looking eyesight? But researchers also had another problem to deal with. After making this experiment with Nong Yui's vision, they assumed that the boy might be a mutant, which was absolutely a wrong assumption. Seeing Nong's video, the experts said that definitely Nong has unusually colored irises considering his ethnicity, but it is not a kind of mutant characteristic. Nong's teachers said that his blue eyes flash when they catch flashlights, but the reporter's camera couldn't catch the effect. Nong's teachers are lucky as the boy has night vision and not X-ray vision. Number 9. Real-life Hulk. I hope many of you love that green, gigantic-looking Hulk who can single-handedly smash the entire army of Lokis in Marvel's The Avengers movie. Would you like to meet a real-life Hulk? Well, he's not actually that kind of Hulk who can transform his body from a tiny human into an angry giant. But definitely, at very first glance, he reminds you of that Marvel superhero Hulk. Brock Brown from Michigan is known as the world's tallest teen. The Incredible Boy is 7 foot 8 inches tall and has already received immense attention on the internet. However, with great powers come great troubles. Brock definitely has a Hulk-like body, but on the other side, he has to face countless troubles in everyday life. From outfits to sitting arrangements, everything is a great challenge to him. He wears size 28 shoes and custom-made suits. Brock has been suffering from Sotos syndrome, which affects about 1 in every 15,000 people. Brown's joints don't allow him to stand up. He can hardly even straighten his fingers. But the problem got resolved when Lippert Components Incorporated manufactured and donated him a chair that is absolutely comfortable for him. His mother Darcy said he could easily grow 6 inches in a year. It's a genetic disorder, and there's nothing that can stop him from growing. I don't know if he will ever stop. Number 8. Magneto Boy. Electricity is the most powerful force we've ever seen, but making tricks with such a kind of force can put your life at great risk. However, the story of a Russian boy, Nikolai Gryklenchenko, is quite the opposite of this mindset. Once, while returning from the school, he leaned against a lamppost, but the boy didn't know that a faulty wire was hanging there. After a few moments, there was a blast, and the boy was tossed across the street. The kid was lucky enough to survive. He got up and headed home. Later, he shared the incident with his mother. That day was normal, but the next day when he woke up and jumped out of bed, a few coins lying on the mattress just stuck to his body, but he paid little attention. And he got another surprise at the breakfast table. He was having breakfast and dropped a spoon, and it straightly stuck to his chest. Nikolai is a comic book fan and got excited when he learned about his power. He felt himself the Marvel character Magneto, but the only trouble was he couldn't control his power. He even once attracted a glass. From the perspective of Dr. Ipsita Roy, microbial technology specialist at the University of Westminster, either he'd eaten something that makes him magnetic, or possibly the kid could have applied something on his body that isn't visible. Whatever the reason is, for now, this boy is a junior Magneto. Number 7. Electric Boy. Before going on to number 7, we request you do not try this at home. We all know how dangerous electricity can be. About 1,000 deaths are reported every year due to electricity in the United States. In India, the numbers are no more different. However, 21-year-old boy Deepak Jangra from the village of Sonipat, Haryana, has some special ability to play with electricity. Initially, all this started just like the story of superhero movies. Once, after receiving constant complaints from his mother, Kajani Devi, regarding the portable heater, Deepak decided to fix the problem by himself, as they could neither buy a new one nor could they afford the repair cost. But then he accidentally touched a live wire and nothing happened. He was a bit surprised and thought it was maybe because the power was cut. For a few days, he found everything normal. But just after 2 weeks, a DVD got stuck in the player, and Deepak again decided to fix the issue all by himself. Once again, he hit a live wire and felt nothing. This time, Deepak was thrilled. He got that something amazing had just happened. After that, he touched the same wire more than 3 times, and then went outside to check to see if the power supply was okay. Finally, he realized that something was unusual about him. Once, the entire village got surprised when Deepak wanted to test his limit and climbed up on an 11,000 voltage electric pole. But later, the crowd started cheering when Deepak climbed down without an injury. Today, Deepak is helping his entire village fix issues regarding electricity. Number 6. The Samson. In China, businessmen used to check out stock fluctuations every morning. Teens might take a look into social media to count likes and comments, but Yang Jinlong fans flock to see what he'll pick up next. This small Chinatown boy is so powerful, they can easily pull a car like an ordinary kids used to play with toys. The talent of this small powerhouse caught global attention when a local media watched the boy carrying bags of grain weighing more than 60 kilograms on his back. Later, the kid pulled a car weighing 1.85 tons for 10 meters and received appreciation from people all around the world. Jen also carries his father many times on his back. A 40-kilogram bag of wheat and a 100-kilogram bag of cement are no more than toys for Jen. According to his parents, Jen is suffering from no kind of disorder. He actually has a good appetite that influenced his incredible power. Before moving to number 5, did you hit the red subscribe button? If not, do it now, or you'll miss the upcoming videos. Number 5. The Mind Reader. Nadana Unikrishnan from India has a terrific mind-reading ability that stunned advanced science. At the age of 9, her ability started to appear, and initially the situation threatened her parents. Nadana has autism, and she isn't able to speak properly, so when it all started, Nadana came frequently to her mother and tried to say the name of the food she was thinking of preparing for her. Even once the couple was making a plan to take Nadana out, she started reacting to it. Later, they discovered that Nadana has an unprecedented mind-reading ability. Needless to say, it was good news for them, as the girl has autism, and now she can directly connect to her mother. But the only problem with that is, Nadana can just read her mother's mind. She can't read her father's or anyone else's. When the news of her ability went viral, local newspapers and research teams visited her to test her telepathic skills. The team gave a poem, some words, and numbers to her mother Sandhya, which Nadana successfully typed after her mother read them. To make the test harder, the expert team gave Sandhya a written 1-digit number. She read it and left the room. And when Nadaya was asked to type the number, she did it without any hesitation. Sandhya said she's feeling really lucky now that she's the closest person to her daughter. There is a unique bond between them. Number 4. The Firestarter. The X-Men series is known for the supernatural powers the characters have, and Pyro is one of the fictional characters who has the ability to control fire. But today, we're going to show you a real-life Pyro who can create the fire. I know it's a bit horrible, but the good thing is that this real-life Pyro is a small kid and has no bad intentions. Emma Tablate from the Philippines is better known as Firestarter. She has burnt a long list of things from radios, pillows, blankets, to mats, to house roof. The girl got so popular that the mayor of her locality, along with a police team and some scientists, visited their house to confirm the news. First, everything was looking normal, and then all of a sudden, a shirt hanging on a hanger caught fire without any source. The incident shocked them, and they had no choice but to believe. She's also gone through medical examinations, but the reports were normal. Medical experts say there must be a strong flow of energy in her body, which is greater than the average human being. The most amazing fact is that the girl can create fire using some simple words in her local language, which sound like Sunag, which means ignited fire. Number 3. Liam Hoekstra. The story of this super kid is similar to that of Superman from DC Comics. Liam was very young when he was given up for adoption by his biological mom. Later, Dana and Neil Hoekstra from Michigan adopted the child. The couple never imagined that they got luckily a small wonder that would soon bring some of the greatest TV stations to their doorstep. At a very tender age, Liam started displaying his super strength. When other kids hardly could do a few push-ups, Liam was able to do chin-ups. Even further, he could also pull his torso above the chin-up bar. Definitely, his classmates might wonder that Liam is taking a different brand of morning snacks. However, the reality was quite the opposite. The boy is diagnosed with a rare muscle-related condition called muscle hypertrophy. The body can build muscles faster with minimal fat. When he was just 3 years old, his body nearly built 40% of body muscle. Currently, Liam is engaged in various sports, and you can get his updates by following his Facebook page. Number 2. Boris Kiprianovich. Scientists have been trying to get more information about Mars for decades, but a young Russian boy made them speechless. Boris Kiprianovich claimed that he was a Martian earlier and reborn on this planet to save humankind. His mother is a doctor, and she noticed that her son had some special abilities. Boris started speaking only a few months after he was born. Even at the age of 1.5, the miracle boy was able to read, draw, and paint, and that really surprised his mom. Most kids learn to read at 4 or 5 years of age, and this is why Boris's faster improvement raised a question into his mother's mind. Even his kindergarten teachers marked that he had unbelievable memory skills. When he grew up, his mind got attracted to space. And if he was given an opportunity to speak about Mars, he could go on without taking a break for hours. The boy's ultimate goal is to save humankind from a nuclear war. He stated that if humans keep playing with nuclear power, there will be another red planet soon. Number 1. Annabelle Bellish. Now, finally at number 1, we have a very special girl. The powers of previous kids can be God-gifted, but this girl has built her ability, and that's why we keep her on top of this list. Russian girl Anna Bellish became a super kid due to her mind-blowing ability to fire a bow and arrow using only her feet. According to her parents, Anna was fascinated by acrobatics when she was very young. Initially, Anna tried firing the arrow with balancing tricks, but later she had an idea to try the same trick with her feet. Anna has been interviewed by many TV channels, and her ability keeps inspiring girls all over the world. If you're going to check out her interviews the first time, I bet she might remind you of Oliver Queen, the fictional character from the super hit TV series Arrow. So guys, this was the list of the top 10 children with real superpowers. Please drop a message and let me know which one you like the most. If you liked the video, tap the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for regular updates. See you soon.